Africa is rising, and not just in terms of culture, fashion, or music. A quiet but powerful revolution is happening across the continent, driven not by oil, gold, or coffee beans, but by artificial intelligence. Yes, AI. From Nairobi to Lagos, Kigali to Accra, young African innovators are using AI not to replace humans, but to uplift them. They're building robots, not for war, surveillance, or mindless automation, but for agriculture, healthcare, education, and peacekeeping. This is Africa's AI revolution, a revolution powered by purpose. You might be thinking, AI? In Africa? Isn't AI the realm of Silicon Valley or Beijing? Isn't Africa dealing with basic issues like poverty, infrastructure, and healthcare? Exactly. And that's why this revolution matters. AI and robotics are being used not as flashy tools, but as practical solutions to real African problems. From diagnosing malaria in remote villages to automating crop harvesting in drought-prone regions, Africa is showing the world what it means to build robots for good. This is not science fiction. This is real. And it's happening now. In this story, we'll travel across the continent to meet the pioneers of this movement. We'll explore the tech shaping their work, the challenges they face, and the dreams they hold for Africa's future. So, buckle up as we dive into a story of hope, innovation, and the unstoppable spirit of a continent that's programming a better tomorrow. Let's start in Rwanda. In the heart of Kigali, a startup named Zorobots Africa is changing lives. They develop humanoid robots used in education and elderly care. These robots speak multiple languages, recognize faces, and even dance with children. The goal? Create interactive companions that can teach, play, and care, especially in areas where human resources are stretched thin. But the movement doesn't stop in Rwanda. In Nigeria, a young innovator named Silas Adekunle built the world's first intelligent gaming robot, Mechamon. Originally from Lagos, Silas moved to the UK, but he's bringing his talent back home. His mission? To build robotics education platforms that empower African youth to innovate from within. In Ghana, Basil Asher is working on robotics for agriculture, building autonomous bots that can monitor crops and detect pests before outbreaks happen. His inspiration came from watching farmers in his village lose entire harvests due to diseases they couldn't detect in time. Then there's Roy Allela in Kenya. Roy built a pair of AI-powered gloves that translate sign language into audible speech. Inspired by his deaf niece, he created this tool so that millions of hearing-impaired Africans could communicate more easily with the world around them. These are not isolated cases. Across Africa, small labs, universities, and homegrown startups are building the foundation of a new kind of AI revolution. One focused on solving problems, not chasing hype. They're not trying to build the next ChatGPT or GPT-5. They're trying to help a mother detect cancer early, help a farmer boost her yield, help a student with no teacher learn math. That's the heart of Africa's AI revolution. Purpose over profit, people over platforms. Agriculture employs more than 60% of Africa's workforce. It's also where some of the most exciting AI work is happening. In Uganda, a team of students from Makerere University developed AI bots on wheels. Small autonomous vehicles that travel through maize fields scanning for pests like the fall armyworm. The bots use machine vision and deep learning to identify infected crops and alert farmers in real time. In South Africa, the company Robotics uses drones and AI to help farmers monitor crop health from the sky. Their platform combines aerial imagery with data analytics to predict harvest times, spot diseases, and even estimate the economic value of a field. In Senegal, an initiative called Senagritech is building solar-powered robotic planters that work autonomously in the dry Sahel climate, planting seeds and monitoring soil quality to boost yields with minimal human intervention. And it's not just about tech. It's about economics. These tools are affordable. Many of them are open source. African developers are building for their people, with low-cost parts, reused electronics, and a deep understanding of the local environment. The impact is real. Farmers who used to rely on seasonal guesses are now using AI to predict rainfall, choose the best seed varieties, and get personalized advice from chatbots in their native languages. This is AI not as luxury, but as lifeline. Africa faces a critical healthcare shortage. On average, there's one doctor for every 5,000 people. In rural areas, it's worse. That's where AI steps in. In Ethiopia, a startup called Diagnosify is training AI models to detect tuberculosis and pneumonia from chest X-rays. Clinics in remote areas where there are no radiologists upload images to a cloud platform and receive instant diagnoses powered by AI. In Ghana, an AI-powered chatbot called Bisa lets users consult with doctors via their phones. It handles triage, answers common health questions, and routes serious cases to human professionals. But the breakthrough comes with Mino Health AI Labs, also based in Ghana. They're using AI to analyze medical records and detect early signs of diseases like breast cancer and diabetes. Their models are trained on African datasets, something often missing from global AI systems. And in Kenya, an AI-powered robot named Shujaa patrols COVID-19 quarantine centers. It checks temperatures, dispenses hand sanitizer, and educates patients through video and audio content, minimizing human contact while maximizing care. This isn't just cool tech, it's saving lives. Consider this. In Sierra Leone, during the Ebola outbreak, healthcare workers died simply because they had no protective equipment. Today, robots can deliver medicine, sanitize rooms, and even comfort patients without putting anyone at risk. In the African context, where resources are limited, every life saved is a revolution in itself. Africa is the youngest continent on Earth. Over 60% of its population is under 25. That's over 800 million minds, eager, curious, and ready to change the world. And AI education is the spark. In Tunisia, a grassroots initiative called AI for Tunisia brings robotics kits to schools in underserved areas. Kids as young as 10 are building their own robots, from scratch. In Morocco, the government has launched coding and AI boot camps across the country. Girls in villages that once had no internet are now building chatbots and teaching themselves machine learning on donated laptops. In Nigeria, Robotics for Africa is a non-profit training thousands of teenagers in Python, AI ethics, and mechatronics. Their goal is to create 1 million robotics-literate Africans by 2030. One of the shining examples comes from Zimbabwe. A 14-year-old girl named Tariro, who built a robot that helps blind students navigate school corridors. Her invention won a Pan-African award and is now being prototyped for mass production. Education is the foundation, and African youth are already building the future, one robot at a time. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Africa's AI revolution faces massive hurdles. Poor internet infrastructure, lack of funding, brain drain, and limited access to computing power. Many AI labs struggle with electricity shortages. Some innovators work from cafes with unstable Wi-Fi. Others build robots using broken phones and recycled laptops. There's also the challenge of bias. Most global AI models are trained on non-African datasets. This makes them less accurate when diagnosing African patients, recognizing African faces, or understanding African languages. And let's not forget ethics. Without careful planning, AI can reinforce inequalities or be used for surveillance. That's why African AI leaders are calling for homegrown standards, policies that reflect the continent's values of community, equity, and human dignity. And while the challenges are real, so is the determination to overcome them. So, what does the future look like? Imagine an Africa where robots plow fields during the day and teach coding at night. Where drones deliver medicine across mountains. Where AI detects epidemics before they spread. Where every child has a robotic tutor. And where technology is not a foreign import, but a native language. It's already beginning. The African Union has launched its AI for Africa strategy, investing in research, talent, and infrastructure. Countries like Kenya, Rwanda, and Egypt are building national AI hubs. Pan-African alliances are forming to share data, build ethical AI, and create unified regulations. Tech giants are taking notice too. Google opened an AI lab in Accra. IBM runs an AI research center in Nairobi. And African startups are attracting global investment, because the world is waking up to Africa's unique potential. But here's the twist. Africa doesn't want to replicate the West's AI model. It wants to redefine it. Instead of automating jobs, African AI prioritizes job creation. Instead of replacing teachers, it empowers them. Instead of building machines that serve only the rich, it's building tools that uplift the poor. This is not just an AI revolution. It's a moral revolution. And it's led by a new generation of Africans who see technology not as the future, but as their future. So what have we learned? Africa's AI revolution is real. It's grounded in compassion, driven by necessity, and bursting with innovation. It's not about flashy robots doing backflips. It's about smart machines that save lives, feed people, teach children, and build peace. Yes, there are obstacles, but there is also momentum, enough to inspire a generation. Because in Africa, AI isn't just about intelligence. It's about empathy. It's not about making machines more human. It's about making humanity more humane. Robots for good. AI for the people. Innovation from the ground up. That's the heart of this story. And perhaps, just perhaps, the world should stop looking at Africa and start learning from Africa. Because when it comes to building a future where tech serves humanity, Africa just might be leading the way.